I knock on my door, and I got a big package. Yeah, there's no preparation for this. I just got this in the mail. Also, I got my microphone on. Oh my gosh. Alright. Here it is. Bumper for my RAV4. It's got a huge fog light too. Well, now I'm completely full of all this packing shit. But here's a better look at the bumper. So it's the 98 to 2000 bigger fog lights. Well, daytime running lights and turn signal. And it's got these fog lights built in. I'm hoping I have the plug, because you can see right here, it has a wire harness cut. But I think my car actually has this plug right here built into it. Because it did have fog lights at one point. It's already color matched, so it'll be cheaper for me, not having to go and paint. But I think it's gonna look pretty cool, even though I got a rare bumper anyways. So I ended up having to pay $900 in total for this bumper. I won the auction for $200, but it was $700 for shipping because of the size of the box. Now I've had the rear seats for my Toyota Soar. They got sent and they were in the box bigger than this. They would not give me a cheaper shipping because I only paid $200 for the shipping for those seats. And they're huge. But now I guess we can go to the garage. Well, after I get off work. It's only lunch. So here you can see what the difference is in between this bumper. So my RAV4 is a 96, which that's why the front bumper has only this small light at the bottom. It wasn't until 1998 that it switched over to this. Not this though, that was a Japan exclusive, I guess. But I had already swapped over my headlights to a 98 to 2000. By doing that, I got rid of the daytime running light, which is now this light on the turn signal, which this is a turn signal. But only this down here was a turn signal on the old style. But if you couldn't tell, it's got a body kit that came on the car, which I ended up getting the other pieces. There's side skirts and there's rears with extensions. I was going to put them on the car, but I ended up changing my mind last second because I didn't want to go and have to get them repainted. But back to the bumper. So the person who owned this before me, it actually had a bull bar on the RAV4, had fog lights. So I already have the switch and the wires ready. So hopefully it matches up to this cord and I don't have to do any splicing. So let's get to removing this bumper. So it looks like there's a bolt right here, here, and one up here underneath that flap. Not see any under here yet, but guess let me get these three. Okay, now it's on to each of these bolts underneath the headlight that holds this bracket on. And then there, and there. Same on that side. And then I should be able to take this bumper off. Oh, there's bolts underneath. Who would have thought? Cool. All right. Okay, it looks like, yeah, I'm not sure what these are. Huh. Guess I'll be finding out. Are these for the fog lights? No. Actually, they might be for the fog lights. Okay, well, I'm trying to figure out this wiring. Good thing I found out. So this is the fog light. This right here. Or not fog light, it's turn signal. But I thought I would have to go and cut this up and wire it in. But luckily, this top piece right here comes off and has the same plug on both versions. It's just this bottom piece where the bulb goes in to the bumper is different. So I don't have to actually splice any wires for that. Still don't know what this is. Very weird plug. But I'm guessing these two wires right here, since they're connected to each other, are the fog lights. Because there was the fog lights on the bumper before I even got it. So pretty sure that's for them. And with how the wires are on this one, where it's got two sets of each, I could probably just go and cut right here and patch it in. And lead it over there. That should be easy. Hopefully. Don't want to jinx it. So, I went and took my roll of wire. I went and drooped some down from up here underneath down to where the bulb would be, and it came to about this length. So I guess I'm going to wire it through or poke it through, and hopefully it meets back down there so I can get this daytime running light wired in, even though I don't need it. Still doing it because why not? Why not? Okay. I believe, nope, that's still hot. Not dry enough. But these two are ready to be dropped down. Yeah, I definitely did way more length than needed, but better safe than sorry. Okay, so I wired the red to the green wire because they don't just have black and red, it's just a green, red to the green wire, and the black to the black and white wire. Let's see if I mess this up. All right. Get this to stay up here long enough that I can go and test it. Is that in frame? No, it's not. All right, let me go and turn that on. Yeah, it's daytime running light. Cool. Now I'll quickly do the other side. Got them wired up. Now I got daytime running lights. I already tested and they work. Now do the fog lights. All right, as you can see, I've got my fog lights all wired up. I'm gonna get me electrical tape and wrap around so these cords aren't all loose like this. And then I'm gonna put the bumper on. So you can see the bumper is on. Let me back up. I can show what it looks like with the lights on. I'd say that's pretty good.